Love and peace, soul family. It's your girl, Princey 215. God is good, y'all. I hope you're living your best fucking life, okay? DEITY OCHO speaks. And before I get into my video, y'all see my drip. Y'all see I'm wearing Cassibus clothing. Shout out to him because he sent me all these clothes to wear for you guys. So, yes, I'm going to try and wear one each video. But anyway, hop right into my video. You guys see my title, right? Men hate on women. And boss men ain't it, sis. They ain't it. Now, I'm going to dive in. Now, listen. This is for my soul tribe. This is for my soul family. I'm not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. But to my soul tribe, my soul gang, what's up? We in here. You feel me? And also, on top of that, if I don't resonate with you, that's completely fine. It's still peace, love, and light to you. I wish you nothing but success along your journey. Now, as I stated, y'all see my title. This is for, again, a certain type of people. This ain't for everybody. The type of men, now sis, if you are a hardworking woman, if you are an independent woman, and if you are a divine feminine, I'm talking to you. And when I say independent, I mean this interchangeably, because not all of us, being independent is cool, don't get me wrong. But some of us were forced to be independent. You feel me? So this is why I said I'm not for everybody. This is for my black sheep women. For my women who are black sheep, who are empaths, I'm specifically speaking to you. You're a different kind of woman. I'm not speaking to the women who are hoes. Excuse my French. I'm just being real. If you're a hoe, a gold digger, if you manipulate men, if you use men, I am not for you because that's not my energy at all. I'm pure love and light. And when I love a man, I love a man regardless of what he has. I don't seek a man for money. But that's why I'm going to dive right in. When you are this type of woman, when you are a woman who has been outcasted from their family, and again, my approach is heal from childhood trauma first and foremost. When you heal from childhood trauma, you will be able to see the lies of this matrix. You will be able to read people way more fluently and effectively, because when you have childhood trauma, we are responding as our childhood psyche, our child psyche, our brain turned into our adult psyche. So whatever you experience as a child, you're going to respond in that way as an adult. So if you were not nourished, fed, and loved by your mother and father, or one or the other, it's going to come out into your interpersonal relationships as an adult. So for example, this is why I'm speaking specifically about men right now. I can do one on women another day. But as a woman, if you are this strong woman and you have problems with your father, if you had problems with your father and you didn't have a father, whatever the case may be, it's so many different scenarios, but you still decided to be a good, loving woman, any man you get with, you still decided to give him your full all, they will hate on you because of the simple fact of if they are damaged men. Now, not all men are bad. There are some kings out here. My soul tribe got nothing but good brothers in it, and I love y'all so much. But if you are an empathetic woman, if you are a black sheep woman, if you are a strong divine woman and you attract a damaged man, unknowingly of course, but the red flags are there. Sometimes we don't see it because we might, oh, he's cute, or he's fun, he's exciting, or I like what he got. With that being said, sometimes these men are damaged, and if they were damaged by their mothers or other women in their life, when they get with you, even though you're pure-hearted and you mean nothing but love, they will hate on that because they're not, one, used to it. They think that you're fake. They don't believe that your type of love is real. That's the thing. A lot of these men get a good woman and can't believe that she's real. And yes, she's really real. She's real. Not asking you for nothing, not using you. If anything, she'll give to you. And that's a different story, because it should always be a balance. But also, a woman's supposed to be in her feminine. A woman is not supposed to be the one. I'm not going to say it's not, because if it's in your feminine divine nature to be the provider for your man, for your family, then that's great, sis. I absolutely love you for you. Each feminine divine woman has their own meaning of what it means to be a feminine woman. So for me, I personally don't want to take care of a man. I want to work with a man. Or yeah, I wouldn't mind a man take care of me, but I don't care about that, because you can't miss something you never had. So with that being said, a man will hate on you if you are courageous, if you are outgoing, if you are strong, if you set your goals and you accomplish them. Like for me, for example, I used to be, my biggest was 210 pounds. I wound up losing 60 pounds of that weight, and I did it for me to feel good. And I love myself. I love my body. Part of my femininity is my hair, my makeup, my nails, and the way I dress. So if I have a man who's telling me, okay, I can't wear my stomach out, or I can't do this and the third, that right there is a sign for me that you're hating on me because of who I created this image of myself. We create who we are. Our partner is supposed to love us for who we are. So a man can hate on women. Now, to jump back into the second part of this title, boss men ain't it, sis. And I'm going to tell you why. Again, if it don't apply, let it fly. You have to know your intentions of the men that you're dating, and you have to know their mindset. Just because a man has a business, multiple businesses, has, money, he's doing very well for himself, that's great. But just because he has those things, and a lot of women want a man who is a boss. A lot of women want a man who makes, six figures or whatever it is. I'm not in that necessarily category. I don't look for that in a man. I mean, I'm changing my view, of course. But with that being said, just because he has these things does not mean he's going to, one, be faithful to you. Because I know a lot of men who are bosses who got a check, and they cheat on their girlfriend because they feel as though they can. Because they take care of her, because they provide for her, they feel as though I can sleep with whoever I want. It's different alpha men. There's alpha men who feel like they can sleep with anybody, and there's alpha men who are loyal and who are faithful. So just because you want a man who's a boss, set your intentions. Make sure you're asking the universe the kind of boss man you want. You want a boss man who's going to be loyal, faithful to you. Now, if you're a freak woman and you want to do that threesome stuff and polygamy, again, that's for you. I'm not for you. This is not my approach. So take what I'm saying, leave it, or, whatever. But if you want a man who's a boss man, faithful, loyal, you have to ask the universe specifically, because just because he's a boss does not mean he's going to be loyal to you. And on the flip side of that, this is another one that I never thought I would ever see in my life. You can date a man who is a boss, who has multiple businesses, and he won't do barely much for you, because of the simple fact of he'll have the attitude like, I have my own business. Why don't you have your own business? It's not my job to take care of you. And that's true. It's nobody's job to take care of anybody. But when you are a woman, when you are with a man, especially if you're young, especially if you're just getting yourself established and you have this man with you and he's already semi-established or more established than you are, he's supposed to help you if you guys are in an intimate, committed, loving relationship. If you're just friends, no. But if you're sleeping with somebody and you love them and y'all are in a union, it's supposed to be a balance. He's supposed to want to help you. You're supposed to want to help him as a woman. But you'll have men who are in these higher status and they feel like, where's your business? Because this is my money. I don't have to give you a damn thing. But they also won't offer to get you a LLC. They won't say, you know what? I do have my own business. I want my woman to have her own business. How about I pay for your LLC so you can match me? How about I help you figure out what it is that you want to do, and I will invest into you? A real boss man who is into God. Let's start off first and foremost. That's why I start off with God is good. You have to get with a man who loves God. If that man is a boss, but he don't even love God, he's not going to love you. He love that dollar. He love that dollar, and he love whatever women is out here if he's a cheater. But there's men, like I said, there's boss men who might not be a cheater, but they have money and they feel as though you're not important because you're not on their level. But again, if you want to date someone who is not an entrepreneur as well, or who's aspiring to be one, as a boss man, you should help your woman. That's how I personally feel. Now, basically, that was my spiel. So yeah, you guys, as I stated, men will hate on women if you are strong. And I don't like the word strong and independent, because like I said, some women have no choice but to be strong and independent. But we have to be in our divine, ladies, sis, queen, goddess. We have to stay in our divine femininity. If you go watch my last video about being a black sheep, when you are a black sheep, when you're outcasted, when you have to find your own way in this world, you will pick up more masculine energy because you have to protect yourself. You gotta be on go, especially if you cute. You feel me? If you cute, you gonna have everybody like trying to get up in your face, or they know you got your own crib. Let me come to your crib. No, you got to protect yourself because there are creeps out here. There are perverts out here. So we have to be in our masculine to protect ourselves, but we don't have to be. It's all a balance. You can protect yourself, be in survival mode, and still be very feminine. When you're feminine, you're in tune with the universe. Our womb is very sacred. Our womb speaks to us. Our womb will tell us if someone is right or if someone is wrong for us. So you have to tune in, tap in, and when you're in your femininity, you will have a state of flow, and you can manifest way more easier because of the simple fact of you're being what your vessel is. There is yin and yang. We ain't gonna get into all the they babies or all the stuff about not having a gender, because there's masculine and there's feminine, and everything's dual. There's dark and there's light. You can't get away from it, and you have to know yourself. When you go within and know yourself, you'll be able to determine what you want. Even if you are in a feminine vessel and you feel like, okay, I want to be a man, that's your free will. If you feel happier dressing like a boy, being more in your masculine, that's your right. You can do whatever you want. Don't let me or anybody tell you how you should be as a woman or as a man, because being a man is what you decide being a man is. Everybody has to go within and figure out that's why you have to know yourself. When you become whole and you meet another whole, in the words of Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, you two will be in a water relationship, and it will be a state of flow. But when you're a half and you meet another half, it's toxicity, and it's just you guys are never going to find a even balance with each other because you're so much not healed. You're responding with your trauma responses. So heal from your childhood trauma. Love yourself. The greatest relationship you can have is the one with yourself. You know yourself better than anybody. You know what you've been through. You know how strong you are. You know what you can endure. You know what you can tolerate. You know your goals. You know your aspirations. You know this. You feel me? You remember how I felt when you was that 5-year-old little girl or boy, and whatever happened, you could still go back to that memory, whether it was good or whether you didn't really like it. But this is why you have to sit with it. If you've been traumatized as a child, if you were abused as a child, you have to sit with it. I'm being completely honest with you. Reach out and get help. I am a therapist. I actually do therapy in this matrix, but I love it. I love helping people, so it doesn't matter to me. Reach out. If you want to reach out to me and you want me to be your one-on-one, drop a comment and I'll send you my email. But yeah, reach out to people who can help you. But also you have to know that you have to heal yourself. There's no one that can save you but you. And I learned that the hard way. I thought everybody around me would have my back and rock out with me and I could take them to the top. But no, you gotta love yourself. Whoever stays, stay. Whoever leaves, let them go. All right, 13 minutes. I'm out now. Have a blessed day. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please share my videos. Follow me on TikTok. All the information will be below. I got way more followers on TikTok than YouTube, but I'm going to keep on with YouTube because YouTube, we going up. I told y'all, I ain't stopping. You feel me? Lil' Princey 215. I'm here, baby. Have a blessed day, okay?